Alrighty, family, what's going on? Thank you for tapping into another episode. It's your guy Boro, the Lucky Libra, and as you can see by the title, we picking up the signs through the houses series, and we capping it off. All right, we wrapping it up with Pisces in the 4th house before we move on to the 5th house. All right, so yeah, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Yeah, make sure to tap into my Patreon to dive deeper, and tap into my website to connect with the Lucky Libra. All right, now 4th house, Pisces in the 4th house. So when we look at the 4th house, we're dealing with the family and the home environment, all right? The most private area in the chart. We're dealing with solitude, how you deal with solitude and privacy. We're dealing with the things that have influenced your how you deal with your emotional well-being and your forms of emotional stability, okay? So when we look at the also like the relationship you have with relatives and your parents, all right? So when we look at Pisces in the 4th house, what is this? This is my Sagittarius risings. All right, wait. Yeah, this is my Sagittarius risings. Okay. This can be possibly a Cap rising. Maybe it could possibly be in, Scorpio rising, maybe. But this is for those who have Pisces in the 4th house. Now, Pisces, we know Pisces is arguably the most spiritual, mystical sign in the zodiac. Is ruled by Jupiter and Neptune. Jupiter deals with experiences, our belief system, philosophy, spirituality, religion, expansion, spiritual awareness. Neptune dealing with spiritual awareness is dealing with connecting to the collective consciousness, compassion, understanding. So when you throw all of that, mix that in a pot and you throw water in there. Pisces, the 4th house correlates with the water vibration because it is dealing with the subconscious. And now you throw water in there. First of all, this individual is going to be experiencing, they may go through a lot of experiences in the 4th house where they're unaware of things. Things is going over their head. Because it's like the Pisces brings a real dreamy energy where it's at. So things can be real. There could be creative influences there. There could be, it could be love there. It could be support there. It may be potential for emotional understanding where it's at, but there's also potential, to be in illusions where it's at. There's also potential to have lack of clarity, lack of mental clarity where it's at. So when Pisces in the 4th house, and maybe some things going on in the family environment that, you wasn't aware of until you got older. It might be situations where, you thought, it could, I don't want to be too extreme and say something like, you raised by this person thinking this was your parent, or you thinking this person was your sibling, you find out it's not, or in some type of shape or form, you find out later in life you got extra siblings or things like that. It could be a lot of things that is like, it leaves you in a state of not understanding the reality of your home environment at times with Pisces in the 4th house. Now, listen, we do have the influence of Venus, Jupiter, Neptune, so it's dealing with connection, understanding. So a lot of times, Sagittarius risings, we can see some form of love and support. Emotional support with Pisces in the 4th house is actually one of the signs that I actually, do be seeing more of a sense of support and love coming out the 4th house. So it's all up to if the Sagittarius in the 1st house, Sagittarius rising, wants to accept the love a lot of the times, because Sagittarius has been going through so many episodes, experiences, meeting with different people, interacting with different individuals in the 1st house. A lot of things may draw it away from the 4th house. With everything they're experiencing in the 1st house in their personal lives. But, Pisces, there may be some form of emotional stability you can rely on with Pisces here. All right. Now, we do got the influence of Jupiter and Neptune. So just like how I was breaking down in my Sagittarius in the 4th house video, there may be some, in some type of shape or form, there's going to be some type of learning going on in the 4th house, some real lessons going on with Jupiter here. Either learning how to understand individuals through the interactions through your family and home environment, in which we all do subconsciously. But, Pisces may take it deep. Pisces in the 4th house, Sagittarius risings, they really have a knack for applying how they deal with family members with other people here. Because Pisces bring that subconscious understanding, not just understand, like truly understanding how somebody feels and what dictates how people react to certain things based off how they deal with their emotions. So, you know, Sagittarius risings or Pisces in the fourth house they start to process these things to the point when they deal with others, you know, they have a great level of sensing where somebody emotionally, mentally is at when they're expressing themselves to them or when they do certain things. You know, it just helps bring a more of a wiser way of understanding people for the most part. But definitely some teaching spiritual influence. Might have that grandmother. The Neptune energy might have that spiritual grandmother up in the fourth house, teaching you something. You feel me? One of your parents, your siblings, or something, aunts, uncles, one of them dropping game about you on something. You had that one relative, that sibling, that one parent, or something that gave you extensive knowledge or wisdom about something specifically in your life. It could be like that a lot with Jupiter and Neptune influences in the fourth house. The fourth house may be a huge influence on your creativity, on your aspirations, and your dreams, you know, and for the positive or worse. For positive or worse. We know every alignment, every transit too. I even know I mean to say that, but every alignment placement has its positive and negative shift. And depending on what other alignments you have that's hitting your fourth house, that's in the fourth house, you know, it depends a lot on what's going on. You know, I can have a Pisces in the fourth house that's leaning on a complete, you know, experiencing a lot of extremes of the positives that I'd say in this video, but it could be experiencing a lot of negatives. And when a lot of the negatives that could play out with Pisces in the fourth house, that sense of dreaminess, that sense of having lack of clarity or reality, a family home environment, that could develop from lying, manipulation in the home, bullshit, family gossip, you know. Yep, all type of gossip, manipulation in the home, probably in some type of shape or form. Pisces in the fourth house can be letting family members take advantage of you at times. You got to be open for that. But, you know, it could be a lot of things to throw over your veil for you can't see at times with Pisces in there. And as you get older and like you start to develop having more of a realistic way dealing with others, because you might have felt like you have experiences where you've been too open to understanding with Pisces in your fourth house. And you start to understand the positive and negative to being too open to individuals in the fourth house. You know, but these people, you know, could develop some real healing qualities here with their level to understand based off what they experience in the fourth house. You know, these people are going to have, a lot of times they're going to have high expectations of loved ones at times. They may have high expectations of loved ones. And possibly, you know, especially with women, very big expectations or aspirations to create a family of their own. All right. The Pisces in the fourth house, these individuals may really feel the need to connect to their pastimes or their creativity or their art or their creative expression in some type of shape or form to help deal with their emotional well-being and instability. You know, going to the studio, you know, painting, their art, poetry, journaling, all of this stuff may be things that they need to keep their sanity, to keep the fourth house balanced, to keep it emotionally stable here, to feel like they have a peace of mind here. Yep. Yeah, family. That's what we got going on with Pisces up in this fourth house. Pisces in the fourth house, another thing, they really, you know, they're going to attract opportunities. You know, a lot of times you can see opportunities for, once again, emotional support in the fourth house. But it's almost like they can you guys can be a little picky when you want it, when you don't want it. And you might have to experience moments in your life where you start realizing that, you know, you may have to value your home family situation because other people, you might have experience. You might see that other people's home environment's not as stable as yours, or this one person don't have that one parent or whatnot, and you might have that, you know, one parent that's understanding or a household that's more understanding than others. You know, Pisces, because Pisces just bring a real selfless, sacrificial type energy. So not saying that it's going to be completely like that, but it's just it's a lot of more potential in comparison to other signs to have that type of energy in the home. So yeah, that's what we got going on with Pisces in the fourth house, y'all. That's wrapping up the signs through the fourth house series. Next, we picking up with signs transiting signs placed in the 5th house. All right, family. So once again, y'all make sure to like, share, subscribe. Y'all make sure to tap into my Patreon to dive deeper. Y'all make sure to tap into my website to connect with the Lucky Libra. Until next time, family. Peace.